What is up, YouTube Chess here, and today I'm here with Adriano and Julian. What's up? So, what deck did you play and how did you perform in YCS Dortmund 2023?
I played Tearlaments. I went 10-2 in Swiss and I lost in top 32. I didn't play King of the Swamp. I played card. I didn't think it was necessary, and I played many good mills. And here's the deck profile.
Let's check it out.
3 Rhino. The deck relies on Kaleido hard, and it's a good mill. So that's why I wanted it on 3, not on 2. Of course, the 3 tiers. 3 tier cash. 1 Trivic Karma. Meta Noise. 2 Soliak. 3 Scream. 1 Heartbeat. There's Jesus. A bigger holo package. I liked to have access on window, but having holo in hand feels very bad, so I'm still uncertain about this. Then we have a small Destiny Hero engine. It helps you get access to Beatrice way easier. And playing the Destiny Dangerous helps a lot with this too, especially when you have Trivic Karma in hand or unnecessary cards that you want to discard, like Agido and Kelbeck. It helps a lot. Denier helps a lot going first to make Underworld Goddess or Appaloosa, but especially Underworld Goddess going first, it helps to go into Appaloosa. So these were the good mills.
Yeah.
Now we have like the semi-good mills. I like to have them in hand, but they are not terrible in the grave. Nessie, of course, since we rely on Kaleido hard, having an Aqua in grave makes it way more easier to go into Kaleido. They help you to go into the Underworld Goddess and the Appaloosa. Just link climb a bit, and in addition they help you to unbrick your hand. That's pretty important, especially with the malicious and the holo cards.
Yeah,
now we go into the power cards, which aren't great in the graveyard, but seeing them is pretty good. As a board breaker, I decided for Fenrir. One, since it helps with consistency going first. And in the tier mirror, the theory was if you start with it, you can start milling and not feel uneasy about it, since you can punish the fusions. To Divina, I would have loved to play 3, since having an Omni against any board breaker, Book of Eclipse, even though it doesn't see as much play, always feels pretty good, but I didn't find really space for it. Foolish, sending Agido Kelbeck, of course. I think one time I sent Reinhardt, which came up, but yep. And of course, 3 Pellerino. Going second, I mostly sided out 1, since if I wanted to play on the opponent's turn, it wasn't a great mill.
Yeah, fair.
Now we go into the extra deck. We have Kaleido. Without King of the Swamp, you rely way more on Kaleido. You need this card, of course. Garura. It helps you make Beatrice, and your deck is all about Beatrice now and Kaleido. Mud Dragon helps you go into Dweller in the mirror match or against Unchained. Sometimes into Baron with Divina. Predator Plant. I mostly do it on the opponent's turn, of course. Destiny Dangerous helps you access Beatrice, which your deck is all about without King of the Swamp. And Winda. Winda won me many games, since I'm on turn 2, I'm mostly playing Winda control, it feels like, with Kaleido and Soliak on the opponent's turn. Then for the Xyz, we have Time Thief, of course, well as mentioned earlier. Beatrice. I think they're self-explanatory. We have Baron as our only synchro monster. One Linguribu. The theory behind it is against Sprite or Rescue Ace. You basically just win. You have against Rescue Ace, you have a negate for a trap card. Against Sprite, if they don't have double cross, you go easier into the Underworld Goddess and you get rid of the Ibli, of course. So, yep. Here's the Underworld Goddess. Helps you break boards, helps you out towers. The Appaloosa came out up a ton of me. One game I just used 4 random monsters on my board and protected myself from Bestials even. Okay. Here we have the Dark. I don't know, I feel like, yeah, it's pretty good. And Crush Heap, it didn't perform as greatly for me. If I had the chance to make a Link too, I mostly went with Dark. But of course, if your board isn't that great, summoning Diviner from Grave can help out a ton. Now we go for the side deck. One Crime. With Heartbeat in the main, I think having access to Crime is pretty easy. Post-siding, I don't know what to expect. It could be an Evenly, it could be a Book of Eclipse. Having this just makes me feel comfortable. Our only back row removal with Heartbeat, Feather Duster, since I didn't expect much Floodgates, Labyrinth running around. I thought it was enough, and it was. I only faced one, and I even won that since I was going first. Free Ixie Encore. It's our out for Noir, for the Dweller in the mirror match, and it even has application against Unchained to get rid of the Caesar. Zombie World and Necro Banshee. Of course, it mostly has application against Flu. Making your board turn 1, having this engrave, and being able to use it after getting hit with some board breakers is pretty good.
Yeah.
Now we have free Tisibu. In theory, it sounded pretty good, especially against Flu, of course, since getting shifted on your own turn, you don't have much to do. We don't play Baguska. Baguska is pretty hard to do with all the Shizas on one, so here's Tisibu. And in theory, I would have sided it in against basically every meta deck, but it feels like I don't really want to put out Engine for a Floodgate, since Fenrir at least helps me with consistency, and if I get to establish a board, I win anyway. So I'm still unsure about this. If I cut something from the side, it would probably be this card. No. We have a small Rescue Ace engine. It was between this and Drone. I felt like I wanted to play this since it's better against Purely than Drone. We use this, summon this guy, draw 2, discard 1, and I think it won me even 5 games or something, since I always had insane mills. And of course, the MVP.
Yeah. Hey. How many times?
I think 4.
4?
4 times. 4 times.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Absolute chance. Would you change anything? Is there anything you think was...
I don't think Skumada and Hollow are necessary. If you expect more tier, maybe play something else, a Bestial or Talents, anything in the main deck. And for the side deck, it's probably Tisibu if you don't expect much.
Nice. So congrats on top 32. Do you want to do any shout outs?
Yeah, I would love to shout out Starlight GmbH. Of course, Thunder Fury, my friend Chukuma, who I've played tier with before the event. We talked about the Fury and yep, they gave me good insight.
Nice. Adriano, thank you so much and have a nice day. Bye.